Pau Cubarsi during the first leg against, in the league, Nations League, against Netherlands, Spain versus Netherlands, he got subbed out at 30 minutes after, after going down. And of course, every Barcelona fan, every Culé thought it was, we all began to fret. We began to worry ourselves. We were, it was so bad that even the our people at top had to insist that he be brought back to Barcelona. So he went back to Barcelona and he was checked. Yes, Kubarsi, it's been confirmed about his ankle, injury and whatnot. But I really, really hope. I mean, I'm seriously hoping, I'm strongly hoping that it will be available to play against Osasuna. And talking about Osasuna, yeah, I I don't like the fact that our plea or a request to not play that game on Thursday, this coming Thursday, wasn't granted. I don't know whatever thing La Liga. It's funny because we pleaded, Osasuna also pleaded, but I mean La Liga did whatever it is they wanted to do. So now it's seen that Barcelona will be playing about, I think, five different games within. We'll be playing back-to-back games, and it's going to be crazy because our boys are coming back from the international break. There's going to be a whole lot of, fatigue, and they wouldn't be able to get enough rest. Look at Rafinha now. Rafinha is going to be having a game against Brazil on Tuesday, and there is no way Rafinha would then fly down. I would expect him to play. Even Araujo, Rafinha's game against Brazil is later on Tuesday evening, and it's a long flight back to Barcelona. It's a long flight back to Barcelona, and then there's fine. Although for Araujo, it's still fair because I mean his game is at the early hours on Tuesday, so he can still take the flight down to Barcelona and still get an ample rest, a day's rest ahead of the game against Osasuna. But then still, I'll tell you, it is not ideal to play that game. I don't know why La Liga did what they did, but I mean, come on, come on. It's crazy that we still have to go through with that game. But then it is what it is. It is what it is. For Kubarsi, I sincerely hope that he's going to be available because if you look at it in our centre backs, Inigo Martinez is out injured. Christensen, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I sincerely hope that Pau Cubarsi would be available to play a game against Osasuna because trust me when I say we really do need him. We really, really do need him. I hope he's fit before that time. Okay, now moving on is this Brazilian right back, the right back playing in Monaco, Vanderson. Uh, Vanderson is a top priority for Deco specifically, and he's actually on top. He's on the top list for the right backs that Barcelona has been eyeing so far, or have been eyeing so far, and he's just 23 years old. Okay, and it's a good thing because Kunde gets to have someone to relieve him. Of course, there is no way he's going to start ahead of Kunde. There is no way, absolutely no way. Kunde is still going to be our number one. You know, starter when it comes to that position. But then it gets to have someone that will feed in for him. And the good thing is the talks with Monaco, the talks with the team have been going on very, very well. And also Vanderson himself is super excited to join Barcelona at the moment. So I think it's going to be a good move if we cop Vanderson. Reason being that he's 23 years old, and for the kind of team that we have currently, we do not need a player that would grow into the system. We need an experienced player. And if you ask me, I'll tell you Vanderson has proven to be a very, very solid player in that position and the pushing in and everything. So yeah, for me, I think he's a good candidate. He is a good candidate, although Barcelona is set to still have eyes on Rayo Vallecano's right back. For me, I prefer Vanderson, but I mean, for you, let me know what you think. Let me know if you'd rather spend your money on Vanderson or you'd rather Barcelona goes for a Ratiu. Or do you think we should still stick to who we have in that position in person of Jules Kunde? Let me know in the comment section. Another one that's in the news is there are speculations that Ferran Torres is likely to start against Osasuna, and it's a crazy one because we all know Ferran Torres is what we all refer is who we all refer to as a super sub. Ferran Torres plays better when it comes on as a sub, and in when it's beautiful because for every for every time he has been subbed on in the game, he has scored a goal at every 78 minutes. Every 78 minutes. So yeah, the fact that he's going to start, I mean, Lewandowski, fine, he's at Poland. He's playing with Poland right now, but we all know he's still suffering from some sort of discomfort, and it's not going to be fair if Barcelona choose to risk it. So, for a striker for that position, Ferran Torres is going to fill that position, and I really, really hope, I sincerely hope that Ferran Torres is going to be able to deliver at the rate that we are all expecting in this match against La Liga. Sorry, against Osasuna. I sincerely hope. I mean, like I said, we all know, we all agree that Ferran Torres is not a starter for Barcelona at the moment. He's best when he comes in as a sub. But now that he's starting, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I don't know if I'm the only one noticing, or I don't know if I'm the only one thinking what Deco's obsession with Luis Diaz is. Because yes, Luis Diaz is a good player. He's a good player. He's talented. He has that good quality. He's a top quality player. But there is one thing about Luis Diaz this season. He has not really been consistent. He has not really been consistent. Not to mention, he's going for around 60, 70, 80. I mean, come on, man. I sincerely think that is too much. Now, come to think of it, Liverpool, when we take Luis Diaz from them and we give them, say, 60, 70, 80, all they do, or what they would do, is, take the money, add whatever thing they want to add to it, then go to the market for a better even a better quality player, for their squad. And I don't think it's making sense for us to heap that amount of money to that team only for them to use it to get a better player or a better winger for their squad while we get uh, okay, I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but I mean, I don't think it's fair because there is fine. Luis Diaz is eager, is more than willing, more than ready to join Barcelona. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? It is Barcelona we're talking about. But then I feel there is another left winger in the market that is willing to come to Barcelona and is even a better option, in my opinion, in person of Ademola Lookman. He's even going to cost lesser. It costs lesser than that. So tell me what the obsession with Luis Diaz is when we can go for someone else like Ademola Lookman, who this season has been really, really consistent. I mean, we've all watched Ademola Lookman play. We've all seen what he's been doing for Atalanta so far. In my opinion, I think Ademola Lookman is going to be a better option in that wing for Barcelona ahead of Luis Diaz. The only issue I'm having with this deal is that 30 million. I don't know if it's. I mean, it sounds incredible, but if it's actually going to be able to work, if he's going to be in the market, although I know that Ademola Lookman is not a top priority for Barcelona at the moment, but I mean, if you ask me, I'll tell you that if he is willing to join Barcelona and also for that amount, I think is a better option ahead of Luis Diaz. Yes, I know there is no ruling out. There is no ruling out. Nico Williams. I mean, he has been a top priority for Barcelona for only God knows how long. There is no ruling out Rafael Leao, who I think is really, really going to be expensive in the market. But I think Ademola Lookman. We've seen what he did in the Champions League for Atalanta this season, like I stated earlier before, and he's been really, really consistent. Not to mention, he comes cheap. I mean, why should I pay more when I can get the same, even a better quality for less? So I really, really think, I really, really do think that it's wiser if Deco chooses or decides to go for Ademola Lookman ahead of Luis Diaz. I do not think I would opt for Luis Diaz ahead of Ademola Lookman. Not to mention, if we're copying a player for that wing, I mean, look at the kind of quality of player. Look at the quality of player that we need. There is no way we can dunk Rafinha for any player. Fine, we can always move Rafinha centrally. All right, we can move Rafinha to the center position, but then there is Dani Olmo. There is Olmo already. I mean, for real, I Ademola Lookman, to me, I think is a better fit or a better option for that wing. Not to mention, I think the last time we had a Nigerian player play for Barcelona was since, I mean, I don't think we've had any Nigerian player play for Barcelona since Samuel Okunowo and Emmanuel Amonike. I don't think we have. So I'd really, really love to see another Nigerian player play, for my team. It's going to be. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Luis Diaz, whether to go for Luis Diaz ahead of Ademola Lookman, or you think Ademola Lookman is a better fit or a better option ahead of Luis Diaz. Let me know your thoughts about Ratiu and also Vanderson, and what you think about Ferran starting instead of coming in as a super sub in the comment section. Of course, I'm so sorry I had to take this long, to come up with something. I sincerely apologize. Like I said, work have been really, really crazy, but I mean, I think I like to say that. I'm back. Yep. And guess what? It is match week. So, I mean, we have our game against Osasuna on Thursday. So, that simply means that you will be seeing my face really often starting today. But until then, please don't you forget to like, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name still remains at Dejoke at ABC. You already know. I love you guys so, so much. Visca Barça, Visca El Catalunya. Mwah. Bye.